is, for far too many years, the Baltimore City Police have been making unconstitutional stops, searches, and arrests, using enforcement strategies that produce severe and unjustified disparities in the rates of stops, searches, and arrests of African Americans, using excessive force and retaliating against police engaging in constitutionally protected expression. This pattern of practice is driven by systematic deficiencies in Baltimore Police Department's policies, training, supervision, and accountability structures that fail to equip officers with the tools they need to police effectively and within the bounds of the federal law. Let us never forget that there are far too many cases of police brutality, as evidenced by the excessive amounts of lawsuits filed and won by innocent African Americans in Baltimore City. Even far more egregious are too many cases of unarmed African Americans who have lost their lives as a result of encounters with Baltimore City Police. A few are Tyrone West, Anthony Anderson, Freddie Gray, and just recently in Baltimore County, Corinne Gaines. Yes, that's a sad situation, and it was not in Baltimore City, but it certainly shows what African Americans have suffered in like circumstances in Baltimore City. The people have the right to expect every police officer who takes the oath of office to protect and serve, when they are commissioned, to do so at all times, in all situations, regardless of the zip code of the people and or the situations where police engage the public. African Americans make up 63% of the city's population, but 86% of those charged with crimes. There's something wrong with that. Investigators found a persistent failure to discipline officers for misconduct, even in cases of repeated or egregious violations. Let me take a moment and thank Mayor Stephanie Rawlins-Blake and Police Commissioner Kevin Davis for making the joint request to have the Department of Justice engage in such a thorough investigation of the Baltimore City Police Department. It is hard to look in the mirror, especially when you know what you will see.